Yeah, so I think now it's live on Facebook also. So welcome, Sumita, once again, and thank you for appearing for my community member. So can you just share something about like why did you start this and how did you start this? Because this is not very common thing. Like I have never heard such kind of dream decoding or dream interpreter, I should say. So where did you learn this and like how did you uh, this come to know this thing?
So first of all, thank you, Sudeshna, for this beautiful opportunity, and Aditya also welcome for this uh, interactive session and sharing. So my name is Sumita Chatterjee, and I'm an alternative healing therapist and also a certified DSSI therapist, which stands for Dreams, Signs, and Symbol Interpretation. I've been on this path and studying this for past more than 10 years now, and so I've been a therapist, and I started alternative healing since 2010. And meditation, energy healing helped me to understand, my life path and what I wish to do. And that is how I kept trying to understand my journey myself, continuing to heal myself through various modalities of healing. So I became a non-traditional Reiki master, the Karuna Usui method. Then that took me to past life regression therapy, then inner child therapy, breathwork rebirthing, which has been started by Leonard Orr. And then I've been trained in various modalities like inner child and also transgenerational healing, past lives. But even after that, I felt that something is still missing. There's a void in my life. And that is
Sorry, I forgot to press the recording. Yeah, you continue.
when I had done so many different modalities of healing and I was practicing also. But at the same time, I felt that something is still missing in my life. I was looking for something. And that is when the knowledge of dreams came into my life, dreams, signs, and symbols. I met my teachers. They had come to Calcutta and I was hosting their workshop because, first and foremost, I wanted to know more about it. And truly, it has been like a beautiful journey, because the first day I met my teacher, I told him that, I don't receive too many dreams. And from that night, I started receiving dreams because they also taught us how to activate our dreams. So it
Wow.
was a new world that I was entering into, and it was a very important dream that. And the next day I met him, I told him, I have got a dream. And he explained it to me, and thereafter I took the action. I followed the guidance of the dream and did what I had to. And so thereafter I started receiving lots of dreams. Every day I used to get dreams and nightmares, even premonitory dreams, and sometimes even warnings in my dreams. So at that time I was not aware of how to decode the dreams, because there was no course as such. So at least we had a like a book, so a dictionary kind of a thing. So from that, and knowing that okay, dreams mean something, we used to read it and we used to at least understand whether it is plus or minus, something like that. At least some information we used to get. But we used to continue to work with dreams. And thereafter the course started. It was an international course that I have been doing, the DSSI course. And then we started to learn how to decode dreams, and then I came to know that what I had been decoding just reading the book was completely wrong, completely mistaken. So it really, and having been a therapist for so many years, doing so many things, sometimes we think, oh, we know so much. But when we get our dreams and we decode our dreams, we understand that okay, there are much more to understand and transform and change about us. So this is how my journey started. And progressively I completed my certificate course, then I completed my therapist degree course, and now I am very happy to share this knowledge, because it has truly transformed my life and given me so many validations through my dreams, through my real life, through the signs that I receive. So it is a beautiful experience.
Wow. So it's really, really very, I mean, I got very, I mean, I am not able to even express like how much, like what I am feeling. So tell me one thing, you just mentioned that regarding premonitory dream. So what is that? I have never come across this type.
Okay, so we can say that, all dreams are premonitory. That means
Okay,
that that dream will come true. That is called premonitory. Okay, so for
okay,
example, I'll give you an example, and sometimes it's like it is actually going to come true, and sometimes it's like, if we, so it is in a dream, can be in a percentage. The memories that are showed in our dreams, it can be like a percentage, so 5%, 2%. But if we don't work on our memories, we don't understand them, if we don't transform them, what may happen is this percentage may increase, and then it may manifest, it takes shape in our lives. So for example, I had a dream that, my car has got stopped. It's not working in the middle of the night in Gurgaon, in a deserted street, and I'm surrounded by unknown men. I'm in trouble.
okay,
At that time, I was in Gurgaon, and I had to pick up a few people and drop them at night. So I was cautious because I had that dream. And I told them that, I don't want to do that. So somehow, even if I did not know how to decode my dream, but somehow I just wanted to be careful, just so that I
yeah,
can be cautious about it. And it so happened that particular day, that day we had a gathering with our sangha members, and when we were returning home, it was night, and my petrol had gone to reserve. So of course, and my path was again had to across that particular deserted street. So because of the dream, I was cautious. I asked another friend who were going near my house only to accompany me. So I told them to accompany me in my society, and I reached my house. And so of course, a dream is not literal. It is not that whatever we see exactly that will happen. It is symbolic, and that is why we need to decode a dream. Like, for example, if I see that I will die in a dream, or I'm dying in a dream, that does not necessarily imply that I will die, but it is
okay,
symbolic. However, there can be aspects like premonitory dream, where it can be that exactly, a lot of people have experienced this also, who come and say that, what, I have seen a dream, and this has exactly played out in my life. Even that
yeah,
happens. So these are premonitory dreams. So certain people
okay.
do get it. So they feel that, and sometimes certain people have this notions of deja vu, where they feel that,
Yeah, yeah, that is what, so something like something happened, and then it seems like I have already seen this maybe in my dream, or I don't know, somewhere else. So I also felt that sometimes.
so it is possible that in our dreams we may have possibly, we have experienced that information or that timeline, and we have got that in our subconscious, in our this. So that is why it's important to understand dreams. Like, a lot of us think that dreams are, vague information, that it's abstract, there is no meaning to it, but that is not true. They are precise information from the universe as a guidance and communication to us, but it is in symbolic language. So when we know the language, symbolic language, when we study it, understand it, we can also learn to decode our dreams, and not only our dreams, but also our concrete signs that we are getting every moment in life. So, for example, our washing machine is not working at home. It is a sign.
Hmm.
And so, because the life is also like a dream. So whatever is happening, whether we are getting certain information in our dream, or whether in our real life, whatever is happening in our surroundings, in our life, it can be decoded through symbolic language, and we can get essential information about ourselves, about our path, about our lives, about situations, everything.
Wow. So just tell me, can you give us some example, like in maybe with your client or your student, like they had some kind of dream, and then how you have decoded, like if it is not very like personal, just if you can share some of these type of dreams.
Sure. So, say for example, somebody has seen a dream. You see a horse, and then you see this horse in a living room inside our house.
Okay,
Imagine.
okay, okay,
So let us, so dreams are very logical also. Okay, it's not abstract. So what is the, so first we decode a horse. So a dream is like a symbolic equation. So we first decode the symbol of a horse, the plus or the minus, and then there are certain like pointers for that, and then we decode the living room, and then we add the two together. Okay, so this is how we do it. For example, we have received a dream about a horse in a living room. So what would it mean? So horse is related to the animal kingdom. So imagine horse, it is like in the positive, it has so much of strength, it has so much of speed. So it is talking about our energy, our willpower, like the instinctual energy in us, the force in us that has got, strong willpower and speed to advance, because it what walks on earth. In our, so in our energy, in our actions, we have this potential. Now imagine a living room. What does a living room mean? So living room is related to inside. So it's inside the house. So it's related to our inner memories. Inside, what kind of memories we have. So living room is a place where what would we do here? So we socialize. We have gatherings. We share. We exchange. We listen to others, with friends, with family. So it's a social exchange, social intimacy. Now imagine a horse which is so fast with so much of speed and determination. Imagine is now in your living room. What will it do? It will try to move.
it was stuck kind
It
of.
will be stuck. So we can feel limited. So how, so inside, so it is like an energy inside you, right? So now, say for example, it's you. So everything in our dream is us. So we have this possibility of, moving ahead, expanding, talking to people, sharing, exchanging with others, a lot of potential to advance with, manifest with this kind of energy. But we are feeling limited and stuck somehow. So I was having my course, my basic steps of symbolic language, and in one of the classes we were discussing this exact dream. And one of my students, she said that she had a dream like this, and she could completely identify with this. So what could happen in concrete reality with a dream like this, a person who's receiving a dream like this? So say it is a lady who's receiving a dream. So possibly the husband is very possessive, or very controlling, very dominating, and he wants the wife to just be at home. But the wife has, is has a lot of knowledge, a lot of wisdom, a lot of ambition, and she wants to spread that, to with others. So she feels claustrophobic, she feels limited, so she has this capacity to share, and this energy in her to socialize with others, share, but she's feeling inhibited to do so.
Oh, that's great. So, like you said, I like this idea. Like everything in our dream is only us. Like if I am seeing something, some animal or something, like I said that yesterday I had a dream that something, some water fall into my mobile and it got damaged. So I don't know why I saw this dream, but maybe then my mobile in my sorry, in my mobile, maybe that was me, right?
Yes, so mobile would be related to communication. And since these days the mobiles are like smartphones, are like a laptop, it's a mini laptop, because it's like a computer. You can connect to the internet, you can connect to with video. So it is also related to your collective, the way you socialize and connect, a lot of memories also, because it's related to a lot of data. So social collective data that is there. So sometimes what can happen with this kind of a dream is that sometimes certain emotions, when you're there's too many emotions, then you have a difficulty to expand your capacity to connect, expand, interact with others at the
Okay.
social and collective levels.
Okay.
So
So
again,
another
with
thing,
a percentage. So it's not that it may be just maybe 0.01%. Okay. And it may just talk about one particular day. So maybe, on a particular day you're not well and your energies or emotions are really down. And that is why you have a lot of maybe capacity, but that capacity for that day or that week, it is suppressed or repressed for some time.
yeah, so that is what happened actually this week. I'm not very well and I'm not doing my regular activity like what I do generally. So maybe because of that, I have this dream. You're right. So another thing I just wanted to say, like any of the people who are watching this now, so if they have anything in their dream, so without maybe without support of any dream interpreter like you, can they interpret at least little part of it, like maybe not the whole paragraph, but at least ABC part? So is there any way they can do that?
Yes, for sure. So that is why I have come up with, so because the training that we have done, it's like a long course, but a lot of times people are not able to give that much of time because they're also working. So for people who really want to understand and work on themselves, because dream is like a diagnosis, right? So we have a dream, it is a communication from the universe, from up above, and we have diagnosed the dream when we have decoded it. But say, for example, you go to a doctor and a doctor has done the diagnosis and given you the medication. But then medication is what? It's about transformation work, correct? So if we do not transform what the diagnosis has said, the problem has not been rectified. The situation has not worked. So here we need to understand that apart from the diagnosis, the following step is how we bring that knowledge, work on that knowledge in our day-to-day life, and transform, basically incarnate that guidance, apply the guidance in our lives very with with conscious awareness. So for that I have designed a 7 weeks course in which every week we have 1 day class, 2.5 to 3 hours each. And in each class, so the first one is related to the basic steps of symbolic language and dream decoding. So we share that. So after that, we understand the dream more or less, that it's positive, it's negative. So is it a tendency? So all these nitty-gritties we will understand, start to understand immediately. And thereafter, I prescribe certain books also, which it's easily available. And after that, I explain that how a person can. So we do every week, we do this on a particular topic. Like now we talked about the horse, so that is related to earth element. So every week we talk about different topics, so many symbols. So each week we talk about a particular element, because we ourselves are made or created of the elements, so it is very essential, and that is impacting us. And in our dreams also, we are shown, like for example, sometimes we may see that we are flying, or we are seeing we are falling, we are drowning, we are swimming. There's a lot of water related dreams, or sometimes we may see like there's an earthquake or a volcano. So all these are talking about us. So if we do not know how to decode it, it can sometimes create a lot of sometimes fears also, and then it lingers. That energy is lingered because something from the unconscious, subconscious has got triggered in our consciousness, and that it is like a program that has been activated. So when we understand it, and then we can reprogram those codes in us, then we can feel more calmer and more in control of our lives. So this 7 weeks program helps to the first basic steps, and thereafter we also have a personal session in the 7 weeks, where if a person is receiving dreams or going through anything in their lives, so we address it with symbolic language and other aspects, and we also teach the
Okay.
person how they can themselves transform the memories and codes. So So anybody receiving dreams, at least the first level, they can address it themselves. And then if they don't understand, of course, they can take an appointment for a personal session.
Wow. So how to connect with you? Please let us know so that I can also mention that in the description or
Okay, fine. So I have a Instagram ID handle called luminescence.therapy. I'll just share it in the chat.
yeah. So mention that, and I will also copy that for FB Live.
His ID is also the same. So anybody who wishes to uh, contact me can also communicate on this email ID.
Okay, I'll mention that in the Facebook group also. Oh, another thing I just wanted to know, that is like if so we have many types of dream, right? So sometimes we feel happy when we see something related to that. Sometimes we feel something like you said, that something happening to us or something happening to someone else in our family member. So what are the, like, is there some kind of things which you can tell that if this type of dream you are seeing, then maybe there in future something is going to happen or something? Is there any guideline we can give it to our viewers?
Yes, it is possible.
Yeah,
For,
so yes, so as I was saying that sometimes a dream can talk about our energy of the day, the coming weeks, months, years, or even our life program. So as a child also when we receive dreams, it's very important. And also it's very important in this generation to understand our dreams because all our information will be shared, guidances will be shared through our dreams. So it is very, very important. And also, we can activate our dreams. We can ask questions in our dreams. So, say, for example, a person is looking for a new job, or say, for example, a person is wanting to expand their business and is looking for a business partner or a life partner in terms of marriage. So, who should they marry if they're dating somebody, if it's the right person to get married to? So all this can be asked in a dream, that what that whether so we are guided, so the dreams will tell us what are the things that are memories that is hindering us, stopping us, limiting us, so we can change it in us also. If we are feeling stuck somehow, then also we can understand through our dreams. So,
okay.
what we really, so the summary I would say is that yes, dreams are very important, and it is just not vague information or abstract information, but we really need to understand this knowledge, our dreams, so that we can be guided, and also symbolic language for people who may not remember their dreams yet, or
Yeah, some people may say that I remembered it in the night, but when I wake up in the morning, I don't remember it now. So, what is the meaning
yes.
of that?
Yeah, so what happens is the first 7 minutes when we dream, when we wake up after a dream, we will remember the dream.
Okay.
So we should immediately try to recapitulate the dream the moment we have woken up and
Okay.
either note it down or record it somehow and keep a dream journal. And over the
Okay.
years, when we decode our dreams, we can understand the guidances, the codes, and we can even see how things have maybe changed. The kind of dreams that we used to get once we started versus once we have started working on ourselves, there may be a transformation process also happening.
Okay. Another, the last question I want to ask you, that is the dream, like we know for us, the adults, we can understand that, okay, something may happen or happening in our life. But the dream is as important for the kids' dream also. Like if kids sometimes see something very different type of dreams, and they sometimes tell us also, okay, mommy, I have seen this. So is it
Yes.
also very important, or for kids we need not to pay attention?
No, no, absolutely. Even for children. So, like I said, even for children, see, they're very open, okay? They're very spiritually open. And of course, today's children, they're very advanced spiritually and they're very collective as souls also. So it is very important even for children to help them understand. I know some of my friends, their children are 9 or 10 years old and they get a lot of dreams, and so it is very important for the today's generation to understand their dreams, understand symbolic language, because when they know symbolic language, when they know how to decode their dreams, the plus, because a lot of education is happening through our dreams, what we should do, what we shouldn't do. So when you come to me, or a dream therapist like me, so we are not only telling you about just the dream decoding, but how you can improve your life and bring more, live more with qualities, qualitatively, and achieve our goals, even, abundance, success, joy, happiness. All of this we all are seeking, we all are looking forward to it. But then what is blocking us from leading this beautiful, joyful state, this abundant state in our lives? We can understand it, reprogram it, and live with more consciousness.
Oh, so for kids also it's equally important. But kids we cannot directly teach, right? Parents can learn and then they can interpret their
Yes, parents can learn, and also there are certain for children above 11 years old from our non-profit organization, that is from UCM, from where I've been trained. There are certain courses for children also, and from 11 to 14, and from so there are two slots, so they can join there as well, and some parents can also join, and for the course that I'm doing, of course teenagers can join, because it's very simple, it's nothing that difficult to understand. So it's very simple, and you start to learn from a small younger age, so it's good for everyone, and
Okay.
they're very, very intelligent.
So thank you, Sumita. I will surely share your email ID and the Insta handle. I have already posted your Insta handle. I will share the email ID also. And people from my community, if you are watching and if you are really interested to decode your dream, to interpret your dream, or maybe you want to learn how to so that you can interpret, because all of the time Sumita will not be there to interpret your dream. So if you want to learn this language, and if you are a person who often see various type of dreams and you are very confused that why I am seeing these kind of dreams, you can please contact Sumita, and she is a she gives consultation also, right? You gives
Yes,
consultation, or yes,
yes.
she gives consultation
Online, we
as
can
well
you can
as,
they can avail online consultations as well.
yeah, so online would be better for everyone. And if you are from Kolkata, she has a lot of event also in and around Kolkata. So if you follow her in Instagram, you will get to know all the events she's participating. I think last week she has few events. So if you are really want to participate offline event, please follow her in her Instagram so that you can join her and meet her and personally. Then you can refer that you have came to know about her from our community. And thank you for watching, and thank you, Shumita, for giving us so much value. And hope maybe if people want, we can host any other like next session also with you. And thank you for your time.
Thank you so much, Reshna, for this beautiful opportunity, and happy learning and happy dreaming to everyone.